Hello, I'm Laurence Clarke, the Managing Director of Taylor Clarke. And the area that fascinates me most is change management. Now, the area that particularly interests us is the psychological transition of people in change. And so I'm going to try and give you some key tips for psychological transition. If you imagine a river, and there are two banks to the river, and you're trying to get people to go from one side of the river to the other, which is the change, it will probably seem pretty scary for folk on the left bank to get into boats and cross the rapids of the river to get to the other side. So how do you get people into the boats? Well, the thing that seems to be absolutely key to that is that they need a reason to leave the left bank. So that reason might be that there's a forest fire coming and it's going to burn them, and we often call that the burning platform. But it's not always possible to have a burning platform. So you need a reason for things to happen. And sometimes that might be that the marketplace is changing, maybe people are changing and therefore what we've done in the past won't work. But you need to get round the campfires on the left-hand side of the river and sit with the people and listen to them. And there's a second thing that we find really helpful to help people move away. It's to talk about hopes and fears for crossing the river to the new thing. And that hopes and fears discussion often elicits for you the very reasons why people won't get away from the campfire and get into the boat. Let's assume you can get them into the boat. Now, in the boat, what you need to do is keep people going towards the other side. So people need to feel that they're getting somewhere. So the third thing you need to do is give folk very short-term goals such that they feel they're achieving things on a regular basis as they're going through that period. And that kind of no man's land between the two banks needs particular goals on the other side. So the fourth thing that's really important in terms of change management is being able to give people a clear idea of why they're on the other side of the bank. And we talk about the 4 Ps. What's the purpose for getting across? And you might want to use that when you're on the left bank as well. What's the picture of the right bank of the river? What is the new thing that you want them to get involved in? What's the plan to get there? And lastly, what's the part that you want the people to play? In all of this, you have to put your excitements and enthusiasms to one side and get to where the people are and help them from where they are throughout the whole process. So the fifth thing is really engage and listen to your people and walk with them rather than try and pull them over the river.